Welcome to Hooked on Utah. Today we've got a great adventure for you. We are back down in the Manti, Sanpete area. We're going to take you up on another section of the Arapeen Trail. Today's going to be a blast. It's going to be UTVs, fishing. We're going to show you some really cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's adventure. Hey, we're back on the Arapeen Trail, and I'm so pumped. We're on the far side this week, and I am excited because we're going to go up and take you to a bunch of great fishing ponds. So today's adventure, we're riding our Kimco. We're going to head up the mountain. We're going to go fish a whole bunch of ponds that should have a bunch of rookies, a bunch of cutthroat, and maybe even some grayling. So if you're looking for your next UTV fishing adventure, this is it. Boy, look how beautiful that is right there. That's Sanpete County right there at its finest, the beautiful white rock. Love it. What an awesome trail. Just the absolute beauty of the Arapeen Trail system. And what is neat, these are now 66-inch trails down here. Many of them where you can get your bigger machines on the trail. I love this. This is classic Sanpete County right here. Kind of the lower meadows, you know, sheep farming, and then we're working our way up into the high mountains. This is just beautiful country. And I'll tell you what, the Kimco, this is where it really shines on the mountain trails. So grunty and torquey. A great ride, but it's just got the power to go up all this stuff. I love this machine for this specific purpose. It is awesome. All right, I'm with my good buddy, Brad Bradley. Now, Brad, we've just pulled up to our first fishing hole. What do you think? You haven't been to this year.
Haven't been to it yet this year, so we're gonna hope it wintered through. Otherwise, we're gonna take this long hike for nothing.
And by long, it's about 75 yards.
Yeah.
Maybe 100. And but it's beautiful. It's a beaver pond, deadfall. This is why I love coming with Brad and Kevin up here. You get to see these amazing ponds. And what's cool, these are all on the Arapeen map. So if you get your map, you can hit all these same fishing holes. You just got to figure them out. That's what's cool about the map. So let's go do it.
Okay. Back then, Vietnam.
Yeah, baby. Oh, first fish. Look at this beautiful, beautiful brookie. This is why I love coming with Brad. Got this guy on a little teeny crank. Let me just unbuckle him. He's got it right in some skin. Look at this gorgeous fish. Look at that guy. Great big head, long skinny body. He's probably a couple years old, but isn't that a gorgeous fish? I will catch these fish all day long. I don't care, man. I love that. That's such a beautiful fish. Let's see if we can get him back where he'll swim away. Boom. He is gone. Hooked on Utah is proudly presented by Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter. Mountain America Credit Union, supporting your home, your business, your life. Tim Daly Ford in Spanish Fork, Utah, family owned since 1968. Tickaboo Lodge, base camp to your North Lake Powell adventures. Powerhouse Motorsports, family owned and family operated. Lifetime, bringing families together. Gary Yamamoto Baits, salty goodness. I'm here with my good friend, the mayor of Wellington, Utah, Joan Powell. Now, Joan, right behind me, got a bunch of handsome men. They are loading up a bunch of timber and wood for some projects. I don't think most people realize how much work goes into maintaining our trails.
I don't think people realize it either, and it's really, and we've had to watch over the years as things have progressed. You know, when we are the original people that named the trail, mapped the trails, and everything. So we know what we're doing. And so now, as time's gone on and it has evolved to this point, we got to make them just a little bit wider because the machines are getting wider and whatnot. And there are certain places that this can be done, and other places it's not feasible. It really is not feasible to try to get a big machine through a certain area. We leave those 50 inches at 50 inches, but the Forest Service has been good and been working with us, seen the need, and here we are today. The project today is we're going to go down this trail here on 29. It's a good trail. It can be technical at the top, but where we're going, we're going to redo a bridge and well, actually a boardwalk. It's not really a bridge, it's a boardwalk, and make it wider, and people are going to enjoy it.
I'm hooked up again. I'm hooked up again. He's not big, but I'll take it. Oh, I love this. Oh yeah. Take a look at that little guy. This is just high mountain fishing at its best. I mean, how cool. How cool. Look at that beautiful brook. All right, Brad, so pond number 1, we got a couple out of it.
Yep. And then the rest caught on.
Yeah. As soon as we got down there were probably 60, 70 fish in there. We could see them. They're all smaller, they wintered, but that's what you're gonna find with these ponds. Once you cast in and catch 2 or 3 out, everybody wises up. It's so shallow that they can see everything going on. So we're gonna head off to the next pond. So remember this, when you hit a few of these ponds, just keep moving. Don't spend a lot of time at each pond, otherwise you spend a lot of valuable fishing time just casting.
Yeah, once it wears out, time to roll.
Yep, and we're off. All right, pond number 2. What's fun about these ponds up here, beautiful scenery, cool air, but they've got fish in them. Most people pass this by just because they look at the cover and they think, oh, there's nothing there. But these pockets are deeper with the moss and they hold the fish. So we're gonna just hit a couple of these quick pockets. We're kind of on the run and gun fishing trip and UTV stuff, which makes it really fun. So we'll fish this for just a few minutes. We'll catch a couple out of here and then we're gonna move on. Yeah, plucking it right out of that little hole. How cool is that? Greg walked up, you can see the dark hole by the log, jigs his jig in there, and a beautiful little brookie. That is awesome. That's fun. It's just a different style of fishing, and it makes it really, really enjoyable to come up to this high country, go after fish like that. Most people will just pass this stuff by, but you can have a day-long adventure with your family and kids. Tons of fun, UTV, got all your food, hit all these ponds along the Arapeen Trail and catch brook trout or cutthroat. It's a really cool way to do it. Oh, I told you he was there. There he is. Yes, on the jig. Long distance. He actually must have been hiding over there. He ran from a distance to come get this. Look at the colors on this fish. Look how beautiful. Get him to calm down. Little black marabou jig. Pop that out. Look at that gorgeous fish. Look how beautiful. This is a ton of fun. You would never think there were fish here if you didn't come and fish it. And it takes a little different technique to catch these fish, but they are here. Such a beautiful fish. Oh, you're going clear to the dark water over there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, Brad.
He's trying to bury me in the moss. I want a big log skip. Hey, little guy. There you go. Hold still. And away you go. Oh, being buried in the moss there.
There we go. came out from underneath the log. Brad's gonna double up right here. This is a little better brookie. Now let me wash him off, got a little dirty. He's got a little bigger head. This is the alpha male so far of this pond. Oh, he had him. Let's pop that jig free. Look at the size of the head on this fish. Really big jaw, big head. Look how big that mouth is. So it's an older fish. You see this a lot on Uinta lakes and these lakes here on the Arapeen Trail where that fish is several years old. There's just not enough food and water depth to get big body size, so they'll get these big heads and have little bodies. But that guy is, I mean, he was the brute of the group here. Pretty cool. I'm here with Dirk Corrente. Now, Dirk is the owner of the Country Village Motel and Farmhouse Restaurant right here in Manti, Utah. Dirk, this is a great place to launch from for your next trail ride.
It's centrally located. We have the beautiful mountains right up to the east of us, easy access, a great place to come, take a visit to good old Manti, have a good place to eat, good place to rest, plenty of parking for your ATVs and your trailers, good place to launch from.
They have a beautiful motel and a beautiful restaurant. So for your next visit down here to Manti to hit the Arapeen Trail system, give them a call and stay. I think you'll love it. Beautiful rooms, great prices, and what I love, plenty of room for your ATVs and your trailers for your next adventure. Look at that, the G-Man is on, and that looks like a good fish. Nice, Greg.
Yeah. I think there's a bow.
What did he take?
White super duper.
White super duper.
He's okay. If you
That's a good fish.
Yeah.
If you want to hang on to him, I've got a stringer in my back pocket.
You hooked up, Brad?
Yep, we're on.
Nice.
But he's not a big one. This year's planter. You can throw back this year's planters. So don't be afraid to take a rainbow for lunch, because there's plenty more to come from. A lot of these lakes won't winter over, so if you don't take a fish home, they just die in the lake.
I know, and we should diversify,
But
but 90% of the time our trips are...
now I'm not going to practice what I preach, because we're going to hit a bunch of different lakes and we'll go over limit before we finish. So he's small. We give him a chance to grow, but come August, September, they go home and into the pan.
Like that, there we go, nice fish. Boom, fish on.
I gotta borrow that bubble back there.
You can borrow it back. Look at this. I gotta make sure this might be, Greg, table fare right there, or too small. Put him back, Sixers, we'll put him back. He's off, he's in, he's swimming. That fish is out of here. I'll tell you what, the brown woolly booger, thanks to Brad and his fishing gear, has made all the difference today. That's a great one right there. Okay, so I've got Brad here. We've kept a couple of fish from this lake, and Brad's gonna teach you his technique for filleting these fish. And it's really important, when you catch these high mountain fish, don't leave them on the stringer all day in the water. Take a minute, fillet them up, get them on ice. They're gonna taste a lot better. So Brad, let's do it.
Okay, first thing you need is a good fillet knife. Then you're gonna go right behind the gills here and cut down. And we're gonna get down right to the backbone. We're gonna follow the backbone and we're gonna cut right through the ribs, okay? And that gets us a solid slab of meat there. The secret to the other side is you don't have the flesh pushing the stuff up, so it makes it a little bit harder to follow the backbone. But if you make a cut along the stomach right there, and then get on the backbone and just kind of follow that backbone with your knife, and that cut will let you ride over that pelvic fin so that you don't have to cut it too much. And there you've you've got it. Now, normally, I wait till I get home to do this, but since we're given a demo, we'll do this. I throw them in the cooler like this and then take the ribs off when I get home, but since we're showing everybody what to do all the way to get a good slab of meat, take that out. Now, if you run your fingers down that, there's some lateral bones and you'll feel them with that you cut through them right there. So if you take your knife and you get right on those lateral bones and follow them down to the skin, and then do the same thing on the other side. Because when I'm an eater, I waste too much time going around the bones. I'm not hungry by the time I get to the end of the fish, so I have to get all the bones out because I'm a woofer. I have to woof that down and enjoy it. So there we've got a totally boneless piece of fish there to take home and put in the frying pan.
All the gear used on this week's adventure can be found at your local Sportsman's Warehouse or online at sportsmanswarehouse.com. I want to walk you through some of the gear we used today on our high mountain adventure right down here in Sanpete County. Now, when you take your UTV and you travel up into the backcountry, one of the things you want to make sure you've got with you is a sweet cooler like this Lifetime cooler. I absolutely love it. You know, it's well built. It's got a piece of stainless steel right here. It's Grizzly Bear certified, and it'll keep all your food and drinks nice and cold. I love it. It's durable. It's a fantastically priced, under $100. Get it at your Lifetime store or Sportsman's Warehouse. As far as gear, you're up in the mountains. Make sure you got a really good repellent for horse flies, mosquito flies, something with DEET in it. I love these because they open up and seal from the side like this, and you can reuse them, except for when you give them to your cameraman, who then opens them from the top and doesn't realize that they're sealable. So just make sure you understand how to work the pouch. You know, as far as gear goes, these lakes with the brook trout, cutthroat, rainbows, you know, they love everything from jigs to jakes to Castmasters. I love to throw these little teeny micro crankbaits. They absolutely work. A bubble with a fly is going to catch a lot of fish. If you go to Sportsman's Warehouse and say, hey, I'm headed to Manti, I'm going to go up on the Arapeen Trail and I want to fish these high mountain lakes, they'll walk you through, get you a nice plain old box. They'll get you all set up with everything you're going to need for a killer adventure in the high mountains of Manti and on the Arapeen Trail. All the gear found here, you can get at your local Sportsman's Warehouse. So get in, get geared up, and get in the outdoors. All right, so we've hit one of the high mountain lakes. We're hoping that we're gonna catch some grayling. We've had a ton of fun at the lower lakes catching brooks, cuts, tigers. It's been an awesome day so far. Now we're gonna try to add one more species to our list.
I've never seen or caught one of those.
Look at this. That's a smoker grayling for this lake. Kevin, that is beautiful. Look at the fin. We got to show you this. We'll get him to settle down. Look at that beautiful dorsal fin. Look how gorgeous. That is one of the most beautiful fish around. Kevin Christensen, man, right there.
You know it.
This is the guy, man, Director of Tourism for Sanpete County. He knows all the backwood haunts, and obviously the guy can catch a fish.
Yes.
That's a gorgeous grayling.
All right, we're going to put him back.
Sweet. Or I thought you were going to put it in your pocket and take it home. That's a great fish. There we go. Fish on, baby. Yes. Grayling, let's see if I can get him in. Just a little slurp right at the surface. And man, we've been working them. They've got some hatch going on that they've been keying on, and we can't figure it out, but I got a little decent one. I don't think it's quite what Kev caught, but I'm excited about it. Look at that. There we go. And he's in. Look at that. There's another nice little grayling. Look how beautiful, right in the bottom jaw. Slurp that right in, little renegade. Classic high mountain pattern. I want to show you this fish. Look at that dorsal, look how beautiful. Look at that, that's just such a gorgeous fish. Look at the spots, absolutely a beautiful fish. High mountain right here on the Arapeen Trail. Sanpete County, one of the most amazing places to come visit. They've got it all from UTVs, great lodging, great food in town, and some of the best high mountain fishing around. Unbelievable. Get this guy back in the water. And gone. That's my first grayling of the season. Woo, woo. Love it. How awesome. I'm gonna go back out for another one.